Now, lads, important question. What about the money then compared to now?
Oh, you couldn't possibly compare now with then.
You got no money at all.
Everybody was struggling, you know. Fella had a job, he was very lucky.
But I mean, the shorts and the socks, they wanted them all back and all that sort of stuff.
My socks were always empty. I never saw anybody get, I don't think anybody. There was no such thing.
You got one jersey per season.
One jersey.
One jersey per season.
Quite so. After every game, you gave your jersey back. I'd forgotten that. Old Rupert Jeffers came along, jersey back. And then at the end of the season, you got a jersey.
And if you didn't give the jersey back, I have it in writing, you paid 10 shillings.
And not only that, you had to bring your own shorts. They didn't supply shorts.
Your own shorts and
or jersey.
And your own
socks.
And your own club stockings.
Your own club socks, yes.
Your own club socks.
So the Irish team would have fellas running around with dolphin socks and Gary Owen socks.
That's right, yeah.
And I actually have a photograph taken in Belfast of that team in colour. And all the socks come out in colour as well. Yeah, fantastic photograph.
And if you got your shorts ripped off and they give you a new pair, you had to give those new pair back at the end of the match. It's true.
Jimmy, do you remember 48 very well?
Oh, I do indeed. And the funny thing about it was, it surprised me how well we did. Because the first day we met at Twickenham before the English match, we went out to train with the London Irish Rugby Club, and they put us down on a scrum with London Irish, and London Irish pushed us all over the field. And I said to myself, what the name of goodness are we going to happen when we go out to Twickenham? And it turned out the reverse. So it surprised me to start with. First match, I thought we were going to be beaten out of the field. After I saw London Irish push us all over the field in training. And then the next day we went out and pushed England all over the field.
The most important thing I think of all was that under pressure in Paris, 10 yards from our line, and Barney Mullen was a fantastic guy, you know, very underrated. So they were 10 yards from our line, and we called a short line out. So straight out to Jackie Kyle. Jackie Kyle gave it to me, I gave it to Des McKee. Des McKee gave it back to me, and we scored under the post.
Would you have had quite a lot of fear of Wales, would you?
I felt that the team to beat were Wales.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
And that was, I think, we'd rather play Wales than anybody. We built up for Wales.
We have the match ball, Bertie. How did you get it?
Well, very simply, in those days, George, in the old amateur days, the wings threw in the ball, with the result that it was coming close to the end of time, and I happened to mention, just to mention to the referee, how long more, ref? I had my eye on the ball, you see, and he said, if you ask me that question again, I'll put you off. In a matter of a minute or two, he blew the whistle, and I had the ball in my hand, and did I scamper straight to the clubhouse in Ravenhill. And while all the boys were being shouldered, I was making sure I was going to hold this ball.
How nervous were you before that match?
I don't think I had any nerves before the match. The match was to be won and to do the best you could. The fellow opposite you wasn't to score. That was my job, to back my man, and we felt that we were a 15-man team.
We were just one big family, George. We all knew each other from our school days. We were old friends, and even though you might be kicking the hell out of a fellow, but after a match we always shook hands and had a little drink in the bar quietly.
In your wildest dreams, did you think it'd be 61 years before it might happen again?
No, not at all. In your wildest dreams, you never think. Start to say, you know, the start, you hope for a while that that nobody else wins a Grand Slam. But I mean, after 5 or 6 years, we just flabbergasted and said, why doesn't somebody do this? Why are they torturing us with this, with the responsibility of holding the Grand Slam?
What would you say to them, like, if somebody actually came to you now and said, tell me, what should I do?
First of all, I'd tell them they were a great team and that we were proud of them. And I'd say to them, I feel that you will destroy Wales, which of course would be a big lie. But anyway, I'd encourage them to feel that they were superior to Wales going out. And give them that feeling going out, that they were going to try and destroy Wales.
I think the match will be won forward, as most matches are. I think Wales have very good people behind the scrum, and I don't think we'll beat them behind the scrum. Even though our team is quite fast, I don't think they're any faster than Wales.
I think that they'll win if they leave the back row the same as it was. I think they have a great back row.
I would say to you, look, gentlemen, your team spirit is at all-time high, and this is a team game, and I expect you to win comfortably, because team spirit is everything, and the form to date, you've shown it, and I'm certain of this. It's about time now that you win the Grand Slam and replace us, guys.